Good afternoon. My name is Professor Nicola Ranger and I'm Chief Nurse at King's College Hospital, and I warmly welcome you to our Denmark Hill Baby and Children's Memorial Service. As a trust, we are committed to continuation of support and care for families and friends who grieve the loss of loved ones who died at King's. This ceremony is part of the many ways in which we seek to offer that continued support to you and your family. In previous years, you would have been invited to gather across our sites to honour and remember your departed loved ones. However, this year, due to the pandemic, this is sadly not possible. In recognition of the importance to collectively remember, we are providing this live streaming service for you. This service is intended to give an opportunity for you, your family, your friends, to pause and reflect and remember those who you were so dear to you. My hope is that you will find this ceremony beneficial and supportive. Please be assured that the Trust Executive and Leadership Team will continue to work on your behalf of all of those who need the care and support of the King's College Hospital. Together, as a wider team, we at King's will continue to work towards providing quality and excellence in all that we do. My thoughts and best wishes are with you as we spend time together to remember. I will hand over to Phyllis Bennett, one of our Trust chaplains, to lead this service of remembrance for us. Thank you.
I'd also like to welcome you on behalf of King's College Hospital and St. Luke's Chapel to our online Baby and Children's Remembrance Ceremony. Thank you for joining us today. This Baby and Children's Memorial has been going for 25 plus years, and for some of you have wrapped up warm and you've come and met in this space to remember your babies and children. But today, you join together from different parts of the country to remember, to reflect, to grieve our children and babies who have touched and enriched our lives, but who have sadly died. Allow me to draw to your attention that in our chapel here in St. Luke's, we have a Baby and Children's Memorial book. And if you would like to have your child's name entered, please do make contact with us. And a date for your diary: next year's memorial service will be the 4th of December 2021. And if you just remember, it's always the first Saturday in December. Turning our thoughts to today, during the ceremony there will be readings, there will be poems, music and candle lighting. If it's possible, you may want to find a quiet space in your setting. You may want to have a candle with you, or a photo, or a flower, as you remember your child. As we gather together across this nation, we acknowledge that we come from different backgrounds and different beliefs, but we are united in our love for our children, who we love, but who are sadly died. And we're all at different stages in our grieving, and you may be experiencing a multitude of feelings as you approach this ceremony. Therefore, make use of this time in the best way that supports you. So feel free to follow the order of service that's online, or feel free just to sit and listen and absorb the words and the situation here. An integral part of our ceremony is the lighting of candles of remembrance. But before we do that, I'd like to invite Professor Nicola to bring the memorial book to the high altar. A candle of grief. When grief runs so deep and tears fall like rain, why light a candle when grief's all that remains? And grief is so real that tears can't be shut, so we light a candle to acknowledge our hurt. It is because we love and delighted in who you were and would become that we feel so much sorrow. So as we walk this path of pain and grief, may we slowly move towards healing, peace, and strength.
A candle of memory. When memories are hard and we are brittle by pain, why light a candle to remember again? And the hurt is so deep that we shrink from its touch. But we light a candle because we love it so much. And in the lighting, that love is renamed. In remembering gently, love is claimed. We light this candle in remembrance of you.
A candle of hope. In the hopeless days when despair grips tight, we light a candle when nothing is right, and the darkness is deep as the tomb. So we light a candle to light up the gloom, and in lighting, as we are lit by the flame, bathed in God's love, we hope to hope again.
Constantly. I think about you constantly. I see your tiny face. I feel my heart breaking for the child I can't replace. I think about the happy times, the things that made me smile, the time I got to hold you, if only for a while. I wish that you were here with me. I long to hold you now. I know that life will still go on. I'm just not quite sure how. You'll always be my baby. You'll never grow and fly. I just wish the day I said hello, we didn't say goodbye. You brought me so much happiness. You gave me hope and joy. I built my plans around you, my precious little one. We painted up the bedroom. We thought we were prepared, and now your room stands empty, even though I feel you're there. But the truth is, you are with me. I still carry you inside. My love flows in the tears I shed and cannot bear to hide. I never will forget you. My love for you will stay. I'll hold you close in my heart till we meet again someday. I know that you're in heaven now, safe from any harm, and God will keep you with him till you're back inside my arms.
Too soon. This was a life that had hardly begun. No time to find your place in the sun. No time to do all you could have done. But we loved you enough for a lifetime. No time to enjoy the world and its wealth. No time to take life down from the shelf. No time to sing a song of yourself, though you had enough love for a lifetime. Those who live long endure sadness and tears, but you'll never suffer the sorrowing years. No betrayal, no anger, no hatred, no fears. Just love, only love, in your lifetime.
A father's grief. It must be very difficult to be a man in grief, since men don't cry and men are strong. No tears can bring relief. It must be very difficult to stand up to the test and field the calls unvisited, so she can get some rest. They always ask if she's all right and what she's going through, but seldom take his hand and ask, "My friend, but how are you?" He hears her crying in the night and thinks his heart will break. He dries her tears and comforts her, but stays strong for her sake. It must be very difficult to start each day anew and try to be so very brave. He lost his child too.
You
We now come to a time where we'll be lighting candles in our ceremony. Candles symbolise a variety of meaning for each of us. Candles of remembrance, candles of hope, grief, candles of peace and thankfulness. And as we light these candles, the mystery of life and death is in front of us. But as we light these candles, we carry in our hearts the love that we have for our precious babies and children. And as you're at home, or wherever you find yourself, you may want to join us in lighting a candle in honour of your child.
Light a candle for you, and I will light a candle for you, to shatter all the darkness and bless the time we knew. Like a beacon in the night, the flame will burn bright and guide us on our way. Today, I light a candle for you. Seasons come and go, and I'm weary from the change. I keep on moving. You know it's not the same. And when I'm walking all alone, do you hear me call your name? Do you hear me sing the songs we used to sing? You filled my life with wonder. You touched me with surprise. Always saw that something special deep within your eyes. And through the good times and the bad, we carried on with pride. I hold on to the love and the life we knew, and I will light a candle for you, to shatter all the darkness and bless the times we knew, like a beacon in the night. The flame will burn bright and guide us on our way. Today, I light a candle for you.
We remember with thanksgiving all our children and babies who we no longer see, but who hold their unique place within our family and in our home. We pray for them today and for one another. To you, gentle and compassionate God, we entrust our children, so precious in your sight. Be with each one of us as we remember those who have died recently and in past years. We entrust them to your love, to be held in your presence, where there is no sorrow, no weeping, no pain, but the fullness of peace and joy with you forever and ever.
We pray for our families, for grandparents, brothers and sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, and friends, whose lives have also been touched and changed by the loss of our children. We give thanks for all those who have cared for us, who have listened to our needs, and who have dried our tears. We especially give thanks for the work of the many organizations and professional bodies who care for the bereaved. We ask that as they have helped us, so may they continue to be blessed in all that they do. We offer our thanks for the doctors, nurses, midwives, chaplains, and healthcare workers who have stood by us in our pain and who have helped us to make sense of those things which can never really be explained. We pray also for the work of those dedicated to research into the causes of our loss.
As we bring our own needs today, may we draw strength from one another. Strangers perhaps, but also friends, because together we share the path of sorrow. We draw strength too from our children, because in so short a time they have given us much. We have lost much, but there is much that is so precious that no one can ever take away from us. May we have strength for each new day, to weep when we should weep, to accept the comfort that memories bring, and to face the future with courage. May we know God's peace so that we can bring peace to others. Now, if you wish, you may join me so that we say the Lord's Prayer together. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever.
I invite you to join us in the affirmation of remembrance. And if you are able, please stand and join in the whole time. When we are weary and in need of strength, when we are lost and sick at heart, we will remember Him. When we have a joy we crave to share, when we have decisions that are difficult to make, we will remember Him. At the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter, at the opening of the buds and in the rebirth of spring, we will remember Him. At the blueness of the skies and in the warmth of summer, at the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of autumn, we will remember. At the rising of the sun and at its setting, we will remember. As long as we live, they too will live, for they are now a part of us, as we remember them. Please take a seat.
Sometimes, when the sun goes down, it seems it will never rise again, but it will. Sometimes, when you feel alone, it seems your heart will literally break in two, but it won't. And sometimes, it seems it's hardly worthwhile carrying on, but it is. For sometimes, when the sun goes down, it seems it will never rise again, but it does.
As we come to the end of our service, let us part with these words of blessing. Bless, O God, the road that's before us. Bless, O God, the friends and family that surround us. Bless, O God, your love that is within us. Bless, O God, the light that leads us home. May the God of peace himself grant you peace at all times and in all ways. Amen.